Good evening, this is Kyle Brooks, and we will go over workshop number 2, practice on the body of the speech that I will be giving soon. We've done the introduction and conclusion, and now we're going to do what I have so far for the body speech. Alright, let's see. Police brutality is an entrenched problem in the United States. Statistics indicate that many lives are lost to law enforcement every year, and black people are disproportionately impacted, having more than 3 times higher chances to become victims of police compared to white people. This pattern exposes systematic problems with policing approaches such as racial bias, insufficient training, and absence of accountability. That one is big facts right there. Alright, let's see. Police brutality is an entrenched problem in the United States. Yeah, police brutality is an entrenched problem in the United States. Statistics indicate many lives are lost to law enforcement force every year. Okay, yeah, every year, and black people are disproportionately impacted, having more arrests than white people to become victims of police compared to white people. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so according to the article from hold up. Okay, yeah. How should I say this? According to the criminal justice studies, under the article Understanding Police Brutality, How Lack of Police Accountability Leads to Disproportionate Abuse of African Americans, pretty much from the criminal justice studies, it states that this pattern exposes systematic problems with policing approaches such as racial bias, insufficient training, and absence of accountability. Consider the tragic cases of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Eric Garner. These names have risen into the call for justice, but there is pain behind the headline. Families and communities lost without end. These accounts provide a picture of a society where the brute force is too often deployed as the default solution rather than as a last one. So what I've done for this body speech, or like the body for my overall speech, I have divided it into chunks so that I can memorize those chunks faster, move on to the next chunks of my speech, and then put it all together, hopefully. Now, that's my plan. I'm kind of having a hard time right now trying to do this, but nonetheless, I'm determined. The second section is contributing factors. Let's see. Several factors contribute to police misconduct. Yeah. To begin, incomplete training and To begin, incomplete training and de-escalation. To begin, incomplete training and de-escalation techniques may unnecessarily increase reliance on force, as in guns rather than tasers, or guns rather than just using your brute force to take them down, or maybe just talking them down. Second, militarization of police personnel through acquisition of military-grade weapons can lead to a magnification of violence, which results in officers perceiving their communities as battlegrounds instead of neighborhoods they are obligated to protect. Let me read that one more time. They're military-grade weapons. Okay, yeah. Man, reading some of this, police officers need to like calm down. Seriously though. Too hungry to show off that they're more powerful is crazy. Alright, let's see if I could try to memorize this section. The scope of the problem is the first part of my body paragraph. Let's see if I could try to memorize this section to make things better. Police brutality is an entrenched problem in the United States. What else does it say? Many people? No. Statistics. Statistics indicate that many lives are lost to law enforcement force every year. Okay, yeah, I knew it. Statistics indicate that many lives are lost to law enforcement force every year. And black people become victims of police much more frequently compared to white people. This pattern exposes systematic problems with policing approaches such as racial bias and oh man, my pronunciation needs to be fixed here. Insufficient training and absence of accountability. Consider the tragic cases of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Eric Garner. Ooh, man. Let's see. Police brutality is an entrenched problem in the United States. Statistics indicate that many lives are lost to law enforcement force every year, and black people are victims are disproportionately impacted. They have more than 3 times higher chances to become. Yeah, and then I'm definitely gonna have to shorten that. I'm not gonna memorize all that. I'm definitely not gonna memorize all that. Black people. Let's see. And black people are disproportionately impacted. Hold up. And disproportionately impacted to having higher chances becoming victims of police compared to white people. Let me shorten this real quick. Disproportionately impacting. What are disproportionately impacted having higher chances to become victims compared to white people. This pattern exposes systematic problems with policing approaches such as racial bias, insufficient training, and absence of accountability. Let's see. The impact of communities. The consequences of police brutality are devastating. Beyond the immediate loss of life, it breeds fear to the communities and mistrust in law enforcement, especially in communities of color. Hold up. It breeds fear and mistrust in law enforcement, especially in communities of color. This lack of trust harms public safety because people are less likely to report and cooperate with crime. Mental and emotional pressure on individuals, families, and to officers cannot be exaggerated. Let's see. The consequences of police brutality are devastating. Okay. Beyond the immediate loss of life, it breeds fear and mistrust in the communities. No. It breeds fear and mistrust in law enforcement, especially communities of color. Yeah. It breeds fear and mistrust in law enforcement, specifically in communities of color. All right. Let's see. The consequences of police brutality are devastating. Beyond the immediate loss of life, it breeds fear and mistrust in law enforcement, especially in communities of color. This lack of trust harms public safety and causes emotional pressure on individuals, families, and to officers. Ooh wee. Alright. The consequences of police brutality are devastating. Beyond the immediate loss of life, it breeds fear and mistrust in law enforcement. Alright. Well, we are far beyond the 10-minute mark. I mean, only by a minute, but hey, that is it for now.